Okay, and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Humankind on the 5th part of the first stream. I'm thinking of potentially getting into a war with these guys. We've got a claim to take this territory off of them, and it'll give an excuse for us to use our army and kill some units. So if that's the case, these guys want to get over to this side of the country. Those guys equipped, got those guys equipped. Those guys can actually be upgraded. Pikemen, crossbowmen. And these guys want to get over the side of the country as well. And with the change, we have a lot more food available, so we can swing back more to money, I suppose. Although we do want to grow population. Swing a bit back up with science. I do need somewhat food. More than I was thinking. Okay. And then you need to grow. So, in fact, you're growing 1 a turn with the current food. That's good. You need less food now that we've done the change over in culture. One of those. Oh no, I can get both of them off. No, the fact that I can't move them off of onto the sides, that's fine. Okay. Three Sisters Plantation. We do probably want to get a couple of those off. Where is your best one predicted? There. Okay. We'll start building that one, and then we're good for the intern. We'll probably start the war as soon as you guys get across the country. Raid has been removed from thieves. Okay. Oh, tech-wise, we're working on furnace steel, which we probably still want. +5 experience on creating units per iron is not bad. And more iron access is not bad. You know, that's more money on harbors, trade insurance. Flintlock, there's our emblematic unit. You know, we'll finish with what we got there, and then we're gonna probably push straight to the emblematic unit. And then we'll work on some of the stuff in here. And you're idle. Okay. Okay. We'll give it more food. And yeah, to some degree we're just growing population here for the grain star. Gotta get another 32 people in somewhere. Yeah, we don't need greener pastures, people. I could probably do a little bit of trading, now I'm thinking about it. Okay.
Well met. Well met indeed.
Got no crisis with you. Let's buy up your luxuries. Well, I suppose I can do the same for the strategic as well. Okay, so that's a bunch of trade committed to. Go. Next turn we can pick up profit sharing with these guys. Okay. You're idle. Can we move more over to science? Yeah, a little bit over to science that way. Get some food over there. Although, wait, you're going to want some stability, so we'll do the stability first. And then we probably want a commons quarter somewhere. For stability again. How come you chose Z? What did they provide? I missed your section. I was getting dinner. Okay. So the reason I picked these guys is we were starting to have food problems feeding the army. So one of the new things I think with the most recent patch is that your army costs food upkeep distributed amongst all your cities to feed. These guys are an grain sieve. So their effect is +1 food on exploitation. So I think all the exploitation that's providing food provides 1 extra is basically how that works. And then their emblematic district is +5 food per attached territory. And all my cities have at least 2 attached territories. So this is actually quite a lot of food in one building. It's a lot better than the basic farms. So it was basically generating a bunch of food so that I could provide my population with their dinner. Because we're starting to run a little bit low on food because I'd built up the army so much. Though we're about to use the army, so maybe we won't have the army for much longer.
Patrolling command.
It roughly relates to population growth. Population growth, I think, is a little independent of food, so it's not just get twice as much food, get twice as much population growth, but yeah. In the original build of Humankind, like 1.0, it didn't relate to population growth. like, having more food, I think, accelerated growth, but it was still mostly tied to just keeping it food positive. That made food very unrewarding, was my understanding. So they buffed it so it works more like Civ. But yeah. So avoiding being food negative to avoid pop starving was kind of what I was going for. And obviously all your army units cost a pop to build, so units are pop as well, is another way to think about it. Knowledge authorities. Elder's Wisdom, +1 stability per researcher, or +1 science per bot resource at the cost of -1 stability per bot resource. Okay. Probably gotta go for Elders on that one.
Learning is important to know where you're going, but it's good to remember where you came from. "15 farmers' quarters? Not sure if I should congratulate you or burp and rub my belly."
Friend, you need a drink. What do you want?
Got a lot of excuses to fight those guys. We'll probably start a war with them as soon as we get the infantry over. The one problem is the infantry is a bit slow. A bit slow. It'll be there in 4 turns. Otherwise stable, that's good to see. Not all my places are that stable. Maybe we should finish the quarter sooner. Okay, so it's between 30 and 90. I've been trying to keep it around 50, which is maybe too aggressive. We're trying to keep it high. Saltpeter, okay. We do have some sources of saltpeter. High furnace, access to more iron, more industry, veterancy based on iron.
Moving. March.
We're gonna pick up that last religious tenant. We'll go mediate, or not meditate. Meditate often for the extra combat strength, because that'll be useful in the upcoming war. Sense the cost of money. Come bearing steam. Inventor, engineer ostracized from their own country on account of her religion has come to offering her scientific expertise. She wishes to settle in a city where she believes she could be work productively. Pioneering work on the fundamentals of engineering can be vital, but the fact that she is not a follower of shamanism can make things difficult. Subject, bribe them to get the science. Or swap to open-minded. No, I think we're good the way we are, so we'll pick the middle option here. Go one more turn and we'll start the war. That hopefully will go regularly according to plan. And the Mayans have become the Mongols.
The snake approaches.
The people we're about to declare war on have just entered the new era.
I cannot guarantee your security, should you turn away.
Horse dirt.
With a resolute but...
Okay. Charge! Move out. Keep together.
That's the administrative center.
Let's go. Move. And go.
Bit of a siege. Yeah, I think you're fine where you are.
On the lookout.
Okay. Oops. That was a screen going black for a moment there. Well, affected my monitor. I don't think it actually affected the recording there. If it did, feel free to let me know. It might have just been a monitor issue on my end.
Friend, you need a drink.
Not worried about them coming in. I think we're good to do this on our own.
Let's move. Go this way. Let's go.
Sure.
Let's go.
Friends like that tile as well.
Do not waste my time.
Losing one more support, we're losing two, so arguably we'll be forced to peace out before they will. Though not much before they will, so it's not going to take much from them to make them surrender first. Okay, they're all in the medieval era, and we're in the early modern, so maybe not enough to help them.
Moving out. March.
Okay, we'll have our first ballista in a turn. We've almost sieged out the first citizen, lowering the defensiveness. Okay.
You have unlocked seafaring. To safely travel the dangerous, hungry oceans. You can cause trouble anywhere you want now, and have a better chance of getting away with it.
Better chance of getting away with it. And we're the first to discover the seafaring. Okay. That's maybe not surprising because I think we're the tech leader right now.
Forward, march. Yes. Patrolling at work.
New wonder can be claimed, so we can claim a second, well, claim a third wonder.
How? How might I be of aid?
Let's go. Onward to victory. Will do. Keeping the peace.
So do that, and that. Could throw money out if we wanted it done quicker. We now have access to tier 4 wonders. Topokai Palace. 100% production to any shared project. Nice. Wants to be adjacent to maker quarters. Okay, don't really have a prep place for that. Bunch of stability. Bunch of stability, which wouldn't actually be a bad idea on the capital. Represent more money on settled city. All of your other cities gain food equal to 50% of the food produced in this city. Units return a small amount of health when outside of our territory. That's tempting. Represent fame for each previously claimed cultural wonder in your empire. And all new ones. I'll think about the Hotel de Invalides. fanatical, so extra faith, tolerant, or fanatical. Blossoming of beliefs. The religious feeling is strong across the empire, but does not prevent discord from emerging from among the faithful. Great cities find themselves under the sway of diverse religious leaders who each see the standard creed in different acts. New religious orders are emerging every year, and their influence is growing. What should we do? So dissolve them, influence, or lead them. So I can only gain towards tradition, move towards order, or move towards geopolitical. I think we'll go with lead. And the siege here, oh no, we'll get rid of one of the civilians next turn. Our side is stronger overall, and somewhat I should just probably just order an assault.
Do you profit from this war?
Fascinating.
No, I think we can win this war. I want you to give me Sham. I want you to convert to my religion. So,
There's
no.
just no way to make this work. I do not accept.
So that is your choice.
Okay, so they're not declining right now, but we're declining by 2, so we should probably be a little bit more aggressive at trying to carry out the war. And that is an argument to probably carry out the storm. Yeah, let's order the assault. Obviously with the Mantle Bell. City fell, so we've gained war support, they lose war support. To be fair, I technically sacked the objective, which was this place. So we could probably just take it. I'm currently burning things down that I now control, but that's fine. This is an occupied city, so... don't necessarily get to keep it.
Time to go.
Well met. Well met indeed.
Oh, this is my ally. Oh, that's that one. Then you are gonna now, from units lost, well, ongoing, occupy one of their cities. They're gonna start losing war support, and they're gonna lose war support faster than we are at this point. Okay, we probably want to stabilize that place a little bit better. That's kind of what the hotel is for. Where are you recommending I put this hotel? It's not going to be a good recommendation, I want to say. There's even fitting industry there, which sounds pretty good. Let's put it there. Gonna help the hotel, that's not a bad idea. Some more industry to make that a thing. Okay. Oh, this is the ally city. Whoops. I'm wondering why the siege is not working. Your allies do not need to be put under siege. Allies do not need to be put under siege.
Will do.
Enough influence and the city control, I probably could make them a city. Okay. Volunteers! Random unit of musketeers just joins. Yeah.
Forward, march!
Yep, we earned one of the merchant stars. That's good to know. Still profitable enough that we're making money even though we've swapped over to agriculture. Oh, I guess there wasn't a garrison. Yep, there was no garrison. Okay, so their war support is gonna bleed away real quickly.
Taking the watch as ordered.
We got an agrarian star. Their war support is at 0, so we can demand their surrender. Some trade insurance, we're getting more trade value. And it's really wanting me to end this war.
Waste my time.
Ask for the surrender. So I gotta take the things I've demanded, so convert to my religion. I'm gonna give me Sharn, which is perfectly fine because I actually own it at this point. We can make them become our vassal. as well. That would reduce the reparations, but that's fine. I don't really need the reparations. There we go.
You are generous and well appreciated.
I must do what is right for my people. We surrender.
And
If you
I
can
just...
have a trade link with every other empire, it must be true that money has no borders, allegiances, or enemies.
I just got the achievement for No Man Down, which is win a war
Look
without
at what
having
a
anyone die.
competing empire has accomplished. A gasp of wonder, a cry of astonishment, and perhaps...
Wasn't expecting that to stop chatting, but it did. Okay. So you're my subject. You're a liege. Okay. Control their foreign policy, control their beliefs, share their vision, and share resources. Okay. Here, have some money.
This proposition should be in all our best interests.
We are agreed.
Oh, and we automatically
This
trade all
bodes
their stuff.
very well.
That's...
Yes,
that works.
very
Okay.
well indeed.
Yeah, probably have
Greetings. To what do I owe this pleasure?
some more support going against these guys. Or, well, no, more off, because I think they adapted to my religion. Yeah, that's fair. And then these guys are my allies. Which is probably looking less and less necessary at this point, but... Battle for the mind. Study, pray, or confine. Great city irks is bustling the seams, countless souls, pressed with the city's tight borders, the dense, squalid quarters, case of madness is on the rise, religious leaders contend that demonic forces are behind the affiliation, while philosophers argue for natural causes. Both are strong voices in the empire with competing solutions. What is your response? We can study, gain science, and move towards progress. We could pray, gain extra faith towards tradition, or confine them, gain more industry, moving towards order. I'm gonna go with science here. You're attached to the city, okay.
Your religion is the only one in the world? For the first time in human history, there is something that everybody agrees on.
Oh dear, we've imposed Egyptian shamanism on the world. Is what that was implying? Yeah, we've imposed Egyptian shamanism on the world. That might actually make it difficult to find new reasons to be at war. How do you find diplomacy in humankind?
How can I serve you?
So, I think there's two diplomacy. This is diplomacy, right? This is the sort of vanilla of diplomacy. There's like diplomatic power or something that I think that comes from the expansion. I don't have the expansion, so I don't know how you get that diplomacy. Sorry. But yeah, there is a second type of diplomacy. I think there's an 8th era star type if you have the expansion. I don't.
Wondrous work indeed. No doubt the neighbors are eyeing you with a great deal of jealousy.
What do you say to this appealing proposal?
Sure.
You are as just as you are wise. Let's make it so.
This calls for celebration.
Just gonna buy all the goods off of him.
Watching and observing.
Okay, I think I want to build 2 leads. Do some sort of degree of circumnavigation. We don't need to be particularly big fleets. I'll do like 2 ships here. And go back to infrastructure construction. 2 here. Or similar concept. I suppose I could go around planting a bunch of forests. What are my wonders? Oh, it was that one. Can't put forest in the middle of the metro. That's just not how that works.
With a first ship, you can protect your interests far from home. And maybe redefine what those interests are.
Just redefine what the interests are. Yeah. Sounds about right. Okay, so you're gonna sell east.
Raise the mainsail. Drop the anchor.
There's taxation office, which is going to give us more money. That's the upgrade to the one that we already got. I'll put some money on luxury resource deposits as well. Okay. Our allies are in need. Oh, against the barbarians. Can reinforce them, so we will.
Lose the mainsail. Setting sail.
Found another carrack. Okay. Oh, you're even faster than the one I've already bought. The one I just bought. Okay.
All hands to station. Make full sail.
And then I want you to go west.
Make full sail.
It's tempting us to go for that discovery. Oh, I was going to send help, but apparently I don't need it anymore. Okay. Army became lost at sea. Okay, so you don't like being at sea for extended periods of time. We're still going to leave you out at sea just to apparently find some carracks. Need something to build. More food wouldn't be the worst of plans. Okay. Foreign customs, cultural respect, money per territories under sphere of influence, or cultural eradication. We don't need to worry about the spread of influence through our territories because we are doing it to them instead. So we'll do the left one.
Every culture has its lessons, its traditions, its values. It would be cruel to see them perish.
All hands to stations. Will do. I'm on it. Raise the mainsail.
We're collecting ships. I'm just exploring the world, collecting ships. Apparently what we're doing. Because the ships I'm finding don't get lost at sea, but the ships I'm exploring with apparently tried to explore with do. Watery Grave. Great coastal city of Memphis sends fishing crews far up and down the surrounding coastline. Now one of the new crews has made a surprising discovery. Wreckage of an ancient galley lying well preserved in the shallow waters. After brief scouting, an experienced diver offers to explore with the gang and promise fixed payoff for the Empire. They warn that the expedition isn't for the inexperienced. So we can track them, get 150. We can mobilize our military to explore it ourselves, a chance of unexpected consequences. Or we should let the dead sleep, lest we offend their gods. Like the unexpected consequences. You.
A pleasure to see you again.
Can I have open borders?
I have a proposition.
There we go. That way I can travel through your national waters.
Setting sail. Loose the mainsail. Make full sail.
Then work on that taxation office. At some point we're going to have to find something else for this place to do as well. Earned another grain star, which is good because this is the era where we want to be earning grain stars. Although, don't know what we're going to do with the next 33 people.
All hands to station.
somewhat to entertain myself, somewhat because I believe it is one of the sources of fame, we're going to try to do circumnavigation if we can.
Come, relax. Let us speak honestly.
Yep, unlost you at sea, so that's fine.
Setting sail. Make full sail. Understood. Raise the mainsail. Make full sail.
Okay. Another place I can put the Three Sister Plantation, yeah. Put one of those in. And at that point I should put a Commons Quarter in somewhere. That's a reasonable place probably to put it.
Loose the mainsail. Yes.
They found another boat.
All right. Drop the end. Raise the mainsail. All hands.
Now, I might be trying to do a deed. Be surprised on this planet if we were someone's already done circumnavigation. Nope, hasn't been done yet.
Raise the mainsail.
Well, some colonial lands are down here. Some minor stuff. Maybe not worth coming down to do with, but... Okay, so if I want these guys, it's now or in fact, it's already too late. They're going. They're going. Okay. probably move on trying to bring them in next. Yeah, there they go. Supply lines researched. Which, of course, is the city cap, so that's probably what we were waiting for, to take another city on board.
I have something here that should please us both.
Your proposal makes good sense. I say yes.
What a wonderful event.
This proposition should be in...
The first to map the continent. Others will be after your boot designs and blister medicines.
First to map the continent.
Raise the mainsail. Right. Yes.
Well, well. Another empire has certainly left a mark on the world with this cultural wonder.
I presumably just saw someone else's wonder.
In my considered opinion, one of your competitors garnered a lot of fame building that monstrosity.
Yeah, that's probably what you've been saying about mine all the entire time, so I'm not super surprised about that. Grain silos, some more food. We can go claim a new wonder. I think that's going to be the one we want, yeah.
Setting sail. Make full sail. Setting sail.
Probably wants to be somewhere up there. Do you have a tile requirement? Oh, must already be built in district connected to the administrative center. Okay. In which case, that's actually big here. You can see someplace like there. I'll hold off on building it then. Fundamental values. Garrisons are cheaper to build, or commons are cheaper to build. Okay. I don't have the influence one way or the other, but we'll pick one of those at some point. You don't have enough commons quarters. Okay.
Loose the mainsail.
I warn you.
Come, let us discuss our dreams.
We would all benefit.
Well met. Well met indeed.
I have a proposition for you.
one more district built, we get another builder star. One more tech done, we get another scientist star. Expansion is just not working on. People are regularly running out of places to put people. They'll actually get the merchant one reasonably quickly. Showing up on the soon to happen list.
All
We'll
still.
just park you there.
All hands to station.
Actually, I say I'll park you there. Let's actually have you slowly move up towards our other two cogs. Let's merge the two cog fleets.
Raise the mainsail.
Yeah, we'll go and do that. Yep, and then that's the only place you can go, so the work's got to be on that tile anyway. Yeah, something. Bountiful on 4 targets for 10 turns. Patriotic or venerate. Sands of Time. Recently, traveling across an antique desert land in the hinterlands of your empire, you came across a curious sight. 2 vast and trunkless legs of stone, besides which lies a shattered village, or visage. And on top of the pedestal, these words: "Look on my works and despair. Nothing besides remains." The image still haunts you to this day. Whoever raised this civilization is now forgotten, and any and all the achievements gone, even the name lost to the winds. Today you reign supreme, the most famed leader in the world, and yet you still be remembered a century, a millennium, an eon. How best to find immortality? So we can go towards tradition, go back towards homeland, or go towards liberty. Let's go preach.
What do you know?
Here we go.
It really is round, after all.
It really is round after all. I suppose at this point, any more growth we get here is just people piling up. Nothing to do. Could build some basic districts. The basic districts are actually a little bit side I'm finding. It's on this difficulty level. Food. Building infrastructure to build. Which will actually give you some more food slot. We'll give you another food slot. Go into the tower for that. Ruination. Watergrave 2. The disaster expedition has scared many away from the military life in Memphis. Okay, so no one wants to, you know, do military things. That's fine. We're not building military for the next 10 turns or so. Got the merchant star. 5 turns we'll get the next science star. And if we can get 6 more people in the country, we'll get the agrarian star. Then we'll move on to the next era. However, looking at the time, this is probably where I should go ahead and put a part break in. We're winning. I maybe put the difficulty down too low. There was a little bit at the beginning where I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm behind. And then stuff came together, our engine was revving, and we just ditched the AI. Yeah, that was early game, apparently. We figured out how to ditch the AI. We're still going to play it out. We've got 2 more eras to go. We got era 5 and era 6. We're coming up on making that transition to era 5 soon. Then we got era 6 after that, and then we'll have to trigger one of the end conditions. And then we'll have the game over. And I suspect at the rate that we're winning, we'll win. We'll just win. It's not going to be really much of a debate. If you're watching on YouTube, if everything goes according to plan, there should be a part up tomorrow. Yeah. And I suppose in this situation, that's... Yep. Thanks Twitch chat for saying thanks for the stream. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of fun. I might do another game. I think after I finish this game, I might end up doing. I know one of the other people was suggesting. Might actually been you. Was suggesting Endless Legends. I might do a run of Endless Legends, just to put a little bit of a break between coming right back to the same game. But yeah, we might come back and do it on a higher difficulty. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, next part should be up tomorrow. And that probably is the case. Well, there should be a part up tomorrow. Whether it is tomorrow you watching the video or tomorrow me watching the video. Yeah, and Twitch chat, the Twitch chatter that is in the chat is confirming that was them saying because they'd offered 2 suggestions. They offered Humankind and Endless Legend, and I had both of them. So we're gonna do. Well, obviously we're doing Humankind right now, and then we'll do probably Endless Legend after we finish up Humankind. Let me bring up the Twitch schedule. I can go over what's going to be up over the next couple days. So we'll be back to streaming this again in 4 days. Tomorrow's stream will be the continuation of Field Glory Empires as we're playing Persia. In I think the Rise of Persia DLC. I think it's the Rise of Persia DLC. It might be called something slightly differently. Something Persian related. So that'll be Tuesday. Will be Field Glory Empires. Wednesday will be Terra Invicta. Hopefully things start to improve in that. Things were going a little squirrely at the end of last stream. The day after that will be Shadow Empire. The self-imposed challenge. People was getting a little interested in the last one. We'll see if we can keep progressing. And then Friday will be the continuation of Humankind. I imagine on Friday we may finish Humankind, in which case we'll probably swap over doing Endless Legends afterwards, because I've got it installed. So, to be fair, Twitch chat saying they were just interested in Endless Legends 2 demo, but the first one was okay, yeah. Yeah, I might... we probably won't do the demo, but maybe when it comes out. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes for it to come out and if I find a source of income in the meantime. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wish you all the best of luck and good time. If you want to see anything in particular in the game, stat-wise, feel free to let me know. I can always pop back to the save and go look at stuff based on the current state of affairs. And again, if you're watching on Twitch chat and want to see anything, let me know. I'll keep the stream up for about a minute after I end the YouTube recording. So until the next part, I wish you all the best of luck and good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.